So this poem, yeah, it's dedicated to that prayer. The kings of old used to pray that lineage grows, so the kingdom and kingship could keep an infinite flow. Sons crown jewels on iron fists, infinity stones. Any slight threat to legacy equal the slit of a throat. They'd reign for centuries off children alone. Want power in your tribe, count the kids in your home. Ruled by sword and umbilical cord are given with both. Now these kings thought that they were given the most. Civilizations carried on in a cyclical flow. Dynasty after dynasty, they died defending the throne, preserving their reign with every minute they own. And mankind's preoccupation with dominion could lead one to the opinion that if our life is measured in inches, then we spend our lifetimes inching towards domination and dissension. Has anyone asked God for any different? I should mention that a black woman once ran between the mountains and the desert with an infant crying out, dried mouth, heavy sweating, with no food in sight. She scouted every direction. The heat grew, they couldn't last an hour in this weather. Then outpoured a stream of water flowing in the distance. She drank her fill to stop the wailing of her infant. The well of Zamzam is born, a miracle in minutes. Hajar and Ismail survived while Father Ibrahim was missing. And upon return from his sojourn, he would move to the place where he learned the Kaaba would be built, and his concern that this family of theirs would one day grow to serve the Lord Most High and raise hands to the sky for Allah to never let the light of Islam die, for as long as their lineage stays alive. On and on, for a millennia they would thrive. Not for riches piled to the mountain line, not for sovereignty overswung under the sky, but that sujood be established when he died, that the qulub be attached to the eye. He prayed for generations of prostrations, showed us how sincere Nia can turn nation, paved the path to success and seeking salvation. I'm standing here as a manifestation. We're gathered here as a representation. How is this related? Small illustration. My pops was dealing dimes of Dean up on the dope strip. We can still see the lines of fiends getting their nose hit. Allah still raising odd degrees. We never know if people like him never bent their knees and exposed this reality, this path we call Islam. One single believer starts the cracking of the dam. When this nation was being built by the cracking of the lash, when Reagan was placing a crack upon our hands, those same palms were the same ones happening to have sincere prayer and sincere cries. Look between those layers within their lives, because within their lives, a truth so pure it would singe our eyes. Tell me how, within our time, as enemies within their lines, Allah will raise another people to defend his signs, delivering us from evil until the mission dies. Everything that's happened has happened for a reason. Every single action has mattered for this meeting, with the result of prayer mats upon the cement. The divine outcome of prayer is cast into the ether. What it means is we don't just happen to believe, but this is the purchased path of Ibrahim, from the hands of Ibrahim, from Philly to Philistine, from Motley to Manhattan. Take a look at what can happen. This path is a jewel. Ain't no happening to have it. It only happens if you grab it and hold it so tight it starts to fashion into granite. And that stone becomes a mountain, and that alone becomes a fountain, and then in droves we drink the ounces. The spring that springs forth will have many stories to tell. When they asked how the children were saved, we'll have no choice but to point to the well. Thank you.